Hi, Collective. So I just got here to work super early. And I've been having this message on my mind for like the last 2 days, this channeled message. And the theme of this video is going to be, this is not what I ordered, send it back. I think the universe is really funny. I feel like as a collective, obviously we're connected all in some way. We all have some sort of similar lessons that we need to learn. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm starting to notice that this is like a thing that universe really loves to do with us. And I personally have felt like I'm being targeted. No, I'm just kidding. It feels like spirit is kind of playing with me right now. And I feel like the old Denise would have took this so personally and would get so angry. But now I find it funny. So with me saying, I didn't order this, please send it back. This is going to be pertaining to people who are single. And you know what? I take that back. Not just single people. Even if you are in a relationship. You may be in a established relationship. Spirit is saying someone who's single, someone who's dating, someone who is taking the initiative to kind of go out there, put yourself out there, start dating new people. And Spirit is saying in a new mindset though. And that's very refreshing. It feels very refreshing to think that not only are you guys putting yourselves out there, but you guys are looking at things in a different perspective. You guys have done the healing, are still healing, because I feel like we're never fully healed. There's always something, right? We're always learning something new about ourselves. We're learning a new trigger. We're learning a new thing. And it's only to make us better, right? So Spirit is sharing that not only have my people are doing things in a new way, in a new perspective. I just heard the word strategic. You guys are more strategic than you're dating. You guys are more... You're paying attention to the red flags, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's always a good thing, is it not? Okay? So, you guys are being tested right now. If you guys found this video, you didn't find it for no reason. It's not a coincidence. You are being tested. And not, like I said, not just singles, but also those who are in relationships. This is a time. I heard the word reevaluate. Some of you guys may be reevaluating the relationship that you're in right now. Sorry guys, I'm getting a download. It's funny. I just noticed whenever I get channeled, I always get like my nose starts running. It's weird. I don't know why that's a thing. I want to look that up. Setting boundaries for yourself and not settling is a form of self-care, I heard Spirit say. So if that's something that you guys are starting to do now, good for you. Good for you. Because you do deserve more. You do deserve better. I feel like now when you guys date, let's say you're on the first, second, third date, whatever, and they do something where you're like, I would have overlooked that in the past. But I saw that. I already dated you. Next. And Spirit is saying, have fun with it. Have fun with it. Don't, I feel like some of us, we tend to get so hopped up on, oh my gosh, I thought he was the one. And I think the problem that we tend to have is that we have this thing where we automatically have this fairy tale fantasy land in our brains. Let's be real, ladies. We do this. We've done this before, right? Especially I feel like when we were a lot younger, we have this idea and we create this person in our minds that doesn't even actually exist. And then once we really get to see the real person for who they are, and then you're sitting here wondering why, oh my God, I did not see that coming. Bitch, yes you did. You just chose not to accept it. You didn't choose to see that person for who they were. And why? I just want to make sure I'm not late. Out of fear of being alone, fear, even you know what it is too? I heard Spirit say, like, some of you guys, it's like an ego thing where you feel silly or stupid, like, oh, another one got me. So it's like you almost don't want to face that about yourself because you feel stupid. And I'm here to tell you guys, like, it's okay. I've been there. I've been there recently as well too. Just where, you know what it is? It's, for me personally, I feel like the time fucking wasted, where I really thought, like, I had this image of you, of who I thought you were, and then, like, thinking that this person cared about me so much, and then one day it just all falls away, and then you see them for who they really are, and then you're just left there like, sorry, my video cut off. Then you're left with the, man. But I can honestly say that if I look back, all the signs were there. All the red flags were fucking there. I chose not to listen to it. I kept telling myself, oh, maybe he'll change. Maybe he'll want me. Maybe eventually I could change his mind. Why do we do that? Stop fucking doing that. You guys deserve an extraordinary love. You deserve someone that you don't have to fucking beg to want to be with you, that you don't have to teach them how to treat you right, because you know what one man or person, this is for my ladies and men, you know, what one person won't do, someone else will. And we have this scarcity mindset where we think like, oh, well, I gotta hold on to this person because I don't know when I'll be able to be with someone again. Who fucking cares? Sorry, I get so passionate about this because I've dealt with this for so many years, and it took a long time for me to finally realize that it was all me. Like, I was doing this shit to myself, and I'm not sitting here to be like, you fucked up, you're doing this wrong. And no, it's to wake you up. Wake up. You deserve the world. You deserve an extraordinary love, a love that you see in fucking fairy book tales, whatever you call it. I can't even talk right now. I'm like hopped up on coffee and I'm still asleep. My eyes are like, actually I look like I'm high. I don't know why. I've been noticing that a lot in my videos. I'm like, why do I look like I took something? My eyes are naturally glossy like that. Anyway, that was totally distracting. But there's just something about I just see you guys now when you guys are dating. I see you guys almost like when you're starting to see this thing now. It's easier now. It's easier because you see things now. Spirit is saying, like, I'm giving them new eyes. I'm showing the truth about, people to them. It's almost like an unveiling, an unmasking of, no matter what they say to you or try to run this game, or even, shower you with gifts and stuff like that. It's like, I see there's something off about you. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm going to listen to my intuition because God's telling me something. So Spirit is saying, congratulations. Like, you're on to the next level. You are getting, I feel like I just heard you're getting a lot closer to your person because of this. Because you are learning these things about yourself, and because you're doing the work, because you're doing the healing, and you're seeing things and accepting. Not only seeing it, but accepting things and people for who they are and what they fucking show you who they are. And listening and accepting of that. And I know it can suck. I know it hurts. I can personally share, I had someone, not recent, it's been about a year or so, but, there was this guy that I really, really liked. And again, I just had this image in my mind of what this person could be in my life, and wow, this is such a different person I've ever been with, someone who has their life together, family oriented, so nice to me, so nice to my kid. But I saw the red flags from the beginning. He did not want a relationship. That's what I was looking for. I told him from the beginning, and yet we hung out for like 9 months, and I was just sitting there like, just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Waiting and waiting and waiting, as we fucking do. Waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Why do we fucking do that, guys? Why? He already told me on the first date. But I kept making excuses for him, like, maybe one day if I show him how great I am, I'm such a great cook and I'm a great gift giver and I'm always there for him and I always text back. This message can be for either women or men. But something that I've always been told, I never listen. I listen to it now, is men know. Men know. By like the third month, if a man hasn't asked you to be his girlfriend, he don't like you. I don't care what you fucking say. He don't want you. You're a placeholder. You're someone to be, you are someone to entertain him until he finds a person that he really wants. And I know that's a tough pill to swallow. I know. It still hurts me to think about because I think of all the time that I wasted, all the love that I gave. All that stuff could have been given to myself. But I was wasting it on somebody who didn't even see a future with me. So, Spirit is showing me you guys now having a different lens, a different way of seeing things. Almost like a radar. Like, no. I already dated you. We're not doing this again. But specifically, what I'm seeing is like you guys not only getting really close to your person because you're doing this, but the funny thing was what I'm sorry. Sometimes with my words, I'm like, it's the ADHD and autism in me. I get overloaded and overstimulated, and it's like I can't even speak what I'm trying to say clearly. I'm working on it. I literally want to take like speech classes because I notice I have a hard time explaining things to people, and in my mind it sounds good, but when I start talking, I'm like, did I even make sense? I hope they're getting what I'm trying to say here. But the funny thing is that I feel like the closer you guys are to getting to your person, it's like little by little they keep getting better and better. Example, after the whole thing that I went through, I started putting myself out there, dating again. And I've met a couple of guys, like I've been on some dates. And I remember the first guy I met after the whole situation, again, seemed really great. Such a gentleman, opening my door, paying for things. I was like, oh my gosh, like he's so great. And then there was a day where something happened with my son. And I just needed to vent. Nothing crazy. I wasn't over the top emotional. I was just like, hey, I was tearing up a little bit. I was in the car and I was like, I just want to talk to you about something like it's kind of bothering me. I wasn't like dramatic. I was just kind of like, yeah, I just don't know how to do about this thing. I don't know what to do about this thing. And this guy's like quiet, dead quiet. And I'm just like, hello? He's like, oh, I'm here. This man was struggling to say anything back. No words of affirmation. No sort of like, it's going to be okay. He didn't know. You can just tell the energy shifted. This guy was like not having it. And I'm like, okay, well, thanks for listening. I guess I'll let you go. I didn't know what else to say to this guy. He didn't even know how to like comfort me. So I remember going back in the house, because I was talking in the car, and I go, and I've never done this before. I was like, I don't want a man like this. I don't want a man that I can't like talk to or like share my feelings with. I'm like, no, I wasn't. I was just talking to him. I wasn't screaming. I wasn't overbearing. And when you're being extra, because we could be extra, right? But no, I was just, I wanted to hear what he had to say about the matter. And I wanted to feel comforted. I'm human, fuck. So after that, I started seeing a change in him. But I already knew. I was like, we were having a good time. So I go, all right, we'll go hang out. That's like 5 minutes. I'll go hang out with him, whatever. But I knew he wasn't the one. And we always know, girls. Guys, we know too. Not only men, but we know too. I go, that's not somebody I want in my life. And it's funny because he actually cut things off with me before I had the chance to cut things off with him. And I thought that was hilarious. And he goes, I think that I'm not in a point of my life to give you what you deserve. And I remember looking at my phone and being like, that's right, you don't. Okay, have a good life. Good luck. Good luck. And as I was saying, it's gonna get easier, guys. Especially, I look at it as a game now. You did not make the cut, sir. No, it's like The Bachelorette, or is it The Bachelor? No, The Bachelorette. Sir, you do not get a rose. You are eliminated from my show. Yeah, you're not making the next round. So after that, what was I gonna share? Oh, so recently I met somebody, and this was like a month or two ago. We only made it to date 2. The first date, he took me out to get some coffee. We talked a lot. He seemed really nice. He was a cop, so I was like, ooh. He was really a gentleman. But there was something I noticed about him, and I noticed it by the second date. He had no kids. He knew that I had a kid. Not once did he ask me about my son. Listen, for ladies who have kids, or even guys who are single parents, that's something to me. It's probably not important for everyone, but for me it is. If you don't even ask how my kid's doing, I feel like you don't even care about me. Because if you don't care about what comes with me, then what are we doing here? So I noticed that about him. And then on the second date, we went out to eat. And I'll never forget, he got the check. And he complained about the check in front of me. Bro, lunch, or was it dinner? We had lunch. It was like $40 with the tip. He was complaining. I was like, really, dude? Like, you're gonna... And that just set up the whole dynamic of what kind of person he would be if we were in a relationship. So I go, yeah, this is not... And then as he walked me to my car, he goes, can I give you a kiss? I was like, no. I was like, wait. I did one of these, like... What did I say? It was something funny. I tried so hard not to laugh when I fucking said it. That's probably why he never hit me up again. That was basically like... I'm sorry, guys. I was basically like, don't you want to like... wait, like the anticipation makes it so much better. Like, just not yet. This is only the second date. And he's like, okay. And he like walks away. He walks off. But I already saw the dynamic, what was going on there. He was the type of guy that was like, oh, I took you out to dinner. Now, look, you got to give me a kiss. Oh, you got to do this for me. Oh, look, I spent $40. Bro, who cares? I spend $40 all the time by myself when I take myself out on a fucking lunch date. I spend more money on my fucking nails, okay? Sit here fucking complaining about money and get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. I love how I started this like it's a spiritual message, and I just feel like I'm sitting here chilling talking to you guys, and I'm just talking shit right now. But I'm gonna have to be right back. I have 5 minutes to get my towels ready for my first client. So I have a break soon, so I'll finish this later. Bye, guys. I'm back. All right, it's a different day, different fit. Sorry, guys, I wasn't able to finish the video that day. I ended up just not feeling well. So this is a continuation. So I said all of that to say this. The overall theme is this is not what I ordered, send it back. I want you guys to think about this in your dating life. I want you to think about this the moment you see that thing, that moment where for that split second where spirit's like, no, this isn't it. Like, do not continue this. I want you guys to listen. Because you guys have done the work, you guys have done the healing. So now is the time to prove to spirit that you've been paying attention and that you've been learning your mistakes and, allowing people to treat you in ways that you no longer deserve. Okay? So now that you're starting to see people for who they truly are, believe them. Believe them. No second guessing. No making excuses for them and sending it back because of all that hurt. Spirit is showing me specifically, like, it's almost like a timeline of everything that you guys have been through and all the pain, all the heartache, all the betrayal. It's to prepare you for this moment, for this very moment. It's very divine. I'm hearing divine timing, and the more you align yourself with the right decision, with the right people, and Xing out people when needed. It's just going to get you closer to the person that you're meant to be. So like I said before, make it into a game. Make it fun. Oh, they're not it. Next, go on another date with someone else. Go hang out and get to know somebody else. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to do that. Be willing to do the things that you never really did before. And also, I heard specifically was say yes to people you've never said yes to. So maybe someone may not look on the outside specifically the way that you would, like the type of people you would normally go for. Do that. Change it up, switch it up, make it fun. But do not settle, okay? You ever been that person where you're at a restaurant? And this is what made me think of it was I've always been that person. I used to be this person where if I ordered something and it was the wrong thing, I was too shy. I don't want to be a bitch. I don't want to be a pain or anything like that. Knowing damn well, if I'm out here having this expensive, let's say a steak dinner, and they give me the wrong steak or they gave me the wrong, I ordered a steak and I got fish, and just be like, it's okay. And no. You literally knew what you wanted and what you ordered. Do not settle for anything that you didn't even want. Sometimes spirit is funny. Sometimes the universe likes to play with us and see how bad we want it. And how you say reedify? What's the word? Like, you have to just make it clear. Be set on your boundaries. If something comes to you and they almost look like what you want, but there's just like one thing that's off, and you're like you were close, spirit. You were very close. But can you tweak this more? Because this is not what I wanted. Here, send it back. Work on it a little bit more and send me someone else. Or I just heard for someone specific. Maybe someone's returning. Okay, I'm getting a child message because my nose is running. There's someone here, someone from your past, maybe coming back. But not only have you changed already, but they have to change too. Because if they want to come back into your orbit, I heard, into your space, into your sacred space, they need to make the change as well. And if they haven't fully made the change, if they come back kind of like half-assed, you still need cooking, honey. You need to go back in the oven because you're just not quite done yet, okay? Don't be afraid. And sometimes spirit will do this to test you. Will test you to be like, will she put up with this? Will he put up with this? Absolutely not. So guys, we're finally finishing the video, but just be, I just want you guys to remind yourselves that, I don't know, I just think that saying is so cute and it's so funny to think in like a restaurant space is just, this is not what I ordered, send it back, because that's literally what it is. Whatever it is that you guys want, I want you to understand. Like, come here, come closer, listen. In case you can't hear me, I just had some breakfast, y'all, sorry. But listen, if you really truly believe that you can have whatever you want in this life, why settle for anything less? You can literally have it. You are the creator of your life. Yo, my filter thing is acting the fuck up. I don't have makeup on today, so that's why I have the filter on. But yeah, anyway, you guys can literally have whatever the fuck you want. So if you truly believe that, you would not settle for no nonsense. No nonsense. Send it back. It's not what I ordered. Send it back.